This is our first question. Lead code 217 contains duplicate. Here we have an integer array nums, and we need to return true or false based on the duplicate element present in that array. Okay. If any value appears at least twice, then we have to return true, otherwise false. Okay. Whenever we get these type of questions in which we need to check if this element is present or not, okay, or if we have seen this element before or not, so these type of questions, in that questions we need something, set, unordered set, in which we supposed to use hash map. Okay, there the frequency get calculated, and if that frequency become, like, if if the initial frequency is 0, if it becomes twice, okay, while we are calculating, then we need to return the true, otherwise false. Okay, now the second point why I'm saying the unordered set, because we have to do two things. First is to find duplicate, okay, or we can say I need to check the frequency, okay. Secondly, need to add or store that element. These two things I want to do simultaneously. Okay, if I will start from, this is my 1 2 3 1, okay, I will start from 1. If it is present in my set, I will check it first. If it is present in my set, if it is present in my set, no, it is not present in my set, then I will take this 2, this 1, and store like this 1. Okay, now I is here, okay, I is here, I is here. If it is not present inside my set, so I just take this and store inside this set. Then I is move to this. Okay, now I will check 2. It is present inside this set or not? No, it is not present. So I will take comma 2, store it here, and just my I will move to this. Now I will check 3. If it is present inside my set or not? No, it is not present. So 3 will be stored here, and my I will be moved to this position. Now I will check 1. If it is present inside my set or not? Yes, it is already present inside my set here. So if it is present, then I will return true. Why true? Because I have seen this element before. So this is my duplicate element present inside this array. That's why I have returned true here. Okay. Right now you can see I am doing the two things. Firstly, checking if it is present, or secondly, storing. If it is not present, then just store inside the set. Okay, these two things I am doing. So for this function, I need to use my unordered set. The second approach which we can do if I have 1 2 3 1 is sorting. Okay, why sorting? Because when I sort these element, then this will be 1 1 2 3. Okay, and right now I can see that my I is this. Then I move forward, I, this I is equal to my I minus 1. My I is equal to my I minus 1. Element present at these indexes are equal, so I can return true. This is what can I do using sorting. But my time complexity become order of, because I'm doing sorting here, so it will become order of n log n. And my space complexity become order of 1. I'm not using any extra space here. But if I move towards this approach where I'm storing my element inside the set, so inside this, what happened? Inside this, my time complexity is order of n. Similarly, my space complexity is also order of n. Okay. Right now, I will use the set approach. Why? Because inside this I'm dissorting. Like, this is my original array and I'm manipulating the original array. In some questions, in some interviews, they don't allow you to manipulate or just move the element from their original places. So that's why we use this approach, which is set approach, ordered set approach. So for that, what can I do is I will make a unordered set storing int, and I can say its name as scene. Now we'll start a loop for int num, which traverse my nums array, and what it will check if my scene dot find that my num is not equals to scene dot end. If this is the condition, that means that num is present inside the array, inside the set. So return true. Otherwise, you need to store that particular element. Okay, so for that, scene dot insert that num, and if there is no element which is already present inside the set, so return false here. Now I'm running this code, accepted, submit. Now it is submitted. So just watch this video and try making this question by your own. Okay.